Welcome to another episode of Philly to Detroit Boxing. We got another special guest on with us, man. One of our returning guests, our guy Nieem. They had Zeus. What's the deal, bro?
Chilling, bro. How y'all?
Good,
Yeah,
good, man.
man.
Philly
On
native. I know you
ice.
say, yeah, man. I know you say you got the Golden Gloves coming up next week. How you preparing?
I ain't even gonna lie. What my man Greg Hackett told me, he said we gotta apply ultimate pressure. I don't know. This is the best I felt. I feel as though like this the best shape I ever been in. So I feel good. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I just been working, bro. Once you really understand what it take, once you really understand what it take to get there, and you really want to be there, you want to do what you gotta do. You feel me?
No,
You feel like this the most consistent you ever been with boxing?
Yeah, definitely. I honest like my understanding of the game, my knowledge of the game, everything is just crazy, bro.
everything that's coming together type shit.
Yeah, definitely. I feel myself like really maturing inside the ring a lot and getting a better understanding of it every day. Like I get better every day.
Hell yeah.
Speak about your team a little bit. Who the people that's getting you ready every day, that's getting you better, that got you understanding everything at a better level now?
Well, from one, my head coach, like my main trainer, Terrence Lewis. I mean, he was ranked top 10 heavyweight back in the day. He was a IBF and Intercontinental champion. You feel me? So I got him. I got my old head Wheezy, my old head Woody. Uh, my old head Tay. My old head Greg Hackett. Y'all already know Greg Hackett. You feel me? So
Shit, very the bit.
Yeah. How is it
got
working
Greg.
with Greg, man, too? Because, Greg a big personality in the boxing world. How is it working with him?
Shit, I was just working with Greg these last 2 days, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. So like with Greg, like a lot of things that Greg told me, like, all right, when you start coming down in weight, because I started at 76. So he like when you start coming down, you got to shorten up your shots. You got to use your speed. You can't be throwing them wide shots. Da, da, da. You feel me? And
Mm.
this is why I say my understanding got a little better because I had I guess the difference between boxing and fighting. You feel me? And like I'm like a real naturally gifted fighter. So I do like to fight, but I could also box. But it's just certain things that you gotta just keep it boxing with. You feel what I'm saying? So I had sparred Jabril Noble, sparred Dump not too long ago. And I started off boxing good, you feel me? But as it started going on, I started to fall apart, started fighting. You feel me?
Yeah.
And now it was just like then you gotta try to get back disciplined boxing. But that's when I learned like everything he was telling me about the little nub, the wide shots and shit like that, the smaller steps. That's when it clicked to me. And then after I watched Shakur fight Tia, that's when everything really just came together. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Oh, that was a massive,
Yeah, that was
massive
great.
Yeah.
win.
What about that fight kind of stuck out to you for real?
Cause I seen Shakur fight Tio and I just seen how basic boxing. Like I knew boxing was basic. I knew like on the highest level of box. Like watching Earl Spence made me know that on when he beat Sean Porter, the highest level of boxing, the basics gonna win. You feel me? Like you could really open up. Like this is the thing about boxing. Right? You could open up on a guy that's like he not that good. Like for example, like when you watch like my man Tank, like when you watch him fight like an Avila and shit like that earlier in his career, you
Mm.
see him do a lot more things than what he do now. Like when he fought Ryan, it was mad basic. You feel me? It was a tight guard. You just keep your guard tight. You use your jab, and you just use it to score. But when you fighting a guy like an Avila or something, like a low level guy, you can start doing like little fancy shit, keeping your hands down, moving your head, and punching off all this combination shit. But when you in there with an elite fighter or somebody that really could crack, hell yeah, bro, you want to keep it basic as hell. Because after I seen Shakur fight Tio, I spar somebody that's a pro, and basically what he liked to keep is he was keeping his lead hand down low, so I just kept mine up a little higher, just kept touching him with it like how like Shakur was doing to Tio and shit.
Right. And then did that kind of give you confidence kind of after kind of basically studying the fight and then going in there and sparring a pro? Did that kind of raise your confidence up a little bit?
Like yeah, when I like he earlier in his career like, he want to know, so when I sparred him like it was definitely good work, but I felt this dude like all right, I'm at this level with him, like whatever
Right.
level he at, I'm really there with him. So but not for nothing, that's really where I'm supposed to be. I got injured and I had to take 2 years off. If it wasn't for
Mm.
that, I probably would have already had turned pro. So this is where I'm supposed to be. So it ain't really surprising to me. You feel me? But it's the fact that I was really able to after I sparred dump. When I sparred up, I tried to turn it into a fight. But when I sparred this guy, I kept boxing, so that showed me, okay, you could be a disciplined boxer. And no, and then I'll be watching anyway too. Anyway, definitely another one. Great technique, great boxing fundamentals, like real basic, but the nigga just got power.
Yeah, don't do too much in that motherfucker.
And going back to your injury, you had tore your ACL in the Golden Gloves, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Talk about what it was like coming back from that, and just talk about the mental part. Because I remember during that time, you was actually fighting a lot. You was consistent. You was getting dates back to back. You was in tournaments. So talk about going from all that happening to having to slow it down and
So
be
like,
patient again.
when I first started, when I first started off, I began my little boxing journey when I was 14. You feel me? I met bro when I was like 14, 15.
Where
And then around that time, I was like 138 pounds. I was little as hell. But I was getting into a lot of trouble outside of the gym. So I was took out the gym or whatever. But that right there just gave me a bad habit of being inconsistent, being in and out the gym. Then you mix in like the culture, like shit that we doing outside, smoking weed, drinking, and all that other extra shit, fighting, beefing with people, and all that. So I'm living that type of life, but then I want to be a boxer. But then I'm gonna always fall. I always knew I wanted to do this, but I was falling back to, you feel me?
Right.
So like around 2020, I went up to like 230, 240 pounds, got back in the gym like around 2021, 2022. Still was like on and off with it. I got with my coach KO. My first Golden Gloves was in 2023, and he like was somebody that was hard on me. Like that's what I needed, like somebody on my ass. You feel me? And so my first fight was at 176, right? But I'm at a sub novice level, so you be thinking like, damn, this shit. Like I know that I'm talented. You feel me? I know I'm naturally talented, so I'm like, damn, this shit easy. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna beat these. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not looking at the bigger picture. Like, but you gonna go open. You're gonna be like an open elite amateur. Like these people at 76 open elite, they gonna kill you. You feel me?
yeah.
Like I'm 5'5.5", bro. I belong up there, but I just beat these guys because I'm sub novice. So I'm thinking I'm the shit. You feel me? I got a little girlfriend. I'm having sex before the fights. I'm still eating and all that, and I'm just not seeing like you 22 and like this. Like I ain't gonna lie, my birthday coming up like a week, bro. I'm about to be 25. I was just 22 my first fight. You feel me? I don't think I fully grasped that. You feel me? So boom, I won my first Golden Gloves. I get down to like 65, then I get down more to like 54. Now I starting to tighten up a little bit more, but my mind, I'm like still a little asshole. I'm still a little bit cocky. I'm not really giving the game. Like you gotta respect the game, bro. You
Where
can't cut no corners, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's something I really learned. You cannot cut no corners because in the ring is gonna tell. And I feel as though tearing my ACL is like it was for a reason. It's because I wasn't necessarily messing with girls and none of that for real, but it was more like I was still eating snacks and bullshitting a little bit. You feel me? So like I overdo it in a sauna, or I overdo it having a run because I ate some unnecessary things that I wasn't supposed to eat. You know what I mean? So now I'm killing myself in the gym. So like I was struggling to make weight a little bit before that championship fight. So I was like a day before that I'm in the gym jumping rope and doing all this extra shit that I really shouldn't have had to been doing if I ate right. So then come time to fight, do like what 6'1" something shit like that. He was a little tall. I already watched him fight before. I felt as though he really ain't like no pressure, so I knew I would beat him. So I think they said I was up on the scorecards. I was up 2 rounds to nothing. It's the last 30 seconds. I'm edging it off, and I just got over aggressive. I threw a shot. My feet wasn't set right, and I tore my ACL. You feel me? So after I did that, I ain't gonna lie. Like I thought I was just on bed rest. You feel me? And I was just eating again. You know what I mean? Mad, depressed. Like being in that bed on bed rest and your leg feel like how it felt. It's like, damn, you own everything you gonna be get back. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Then it's a process getting back because it's a process for it to heal for you to actually start walking again. Then it take a little time for you to actually like you gotta go through therapy. You gotta do all these things to actually get back in the ring. So I kind of felt like this was never gonna happen again. You know what I mean? But it did though. So and it made me a smarter fighter. It made me had to sharpen up. tighten up on my fundamentals, tighten up on my feet work, tighten up like as far as like not cheating the game and understanding where you can't cut no corners. You gotta respect it.
Right.
Real shit. Shit like that, you already know. Any like you said, just any small thing that you think not gonna hinder your performance. As soon as you get in that motherfucker, it's gonna show. It's gonna get exposed. So yeah, I feel you on that.
And you sparred Tevin Farmer recently. I see you posted a picture of Tevin Farmer.
Yeah.
Speaking on Tevin and Jabril Noble, because Jabril's an up and coming Philadelphia prospect. What's the difference between sparring like guys on that level versus guys that's not on that level? Especially a
Mm.
Tevin Farmer, that's a former world champion.
Yeah, it's
Like
a high level dude, man.
Well,
he's been.
I ain't gonna lie. All right, so like with Dunk, like with Jabril, like I got a lot of respect for him. You feel me? Like I don't really like a lot of people because it's hard to explain. But you from the trenches, you know, like niggas be weird. You feel me? Like a lot of niggas is weird. You feel me? But Dunk, like that's my guy, bro. He wanna like I feel like we wanted the same. You get what I'm saying? So I do got a lot of respect for him, and I feel like a lot of like when we sparred, I feel like I respected him too much. You know what I mean?
Mm,
But but I know that talent wise, I know I'm near with him. You feel me?
mm,
I know like I'm near, like I could hang with him, but it's just little experience, things that he had over me. You feel me? And not for nothing, with both of them, they go you go when you in there with them guys, they gonna show you what you got work on. You feel me? It'll just expose what you got work on. Now, Tev, that's a world class fighter. That's a former champion. So that was a little bit different. So like with him, it's like he'll make you miss about like this. You feel me? And you
mm,
think you got him. Like I ain't gonna lie, like that's family though. Like me and him, we be at family events, we be talking to each other, I be showing him sparring and shit. So when I'm there, I was just excited. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to show him I could box too. You feel me?
Yeah,
mm,
Cause I said I just made a transition over. Like I'm really boxing now. It ain't just like just me trying to bring a fight to a person. Now I'm really like boxing. Feel me? So I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to show him like I could box too. You feel me? So yeah, he'll make it's just like little shit. Like you'll line him up, and when you line him up and you throw your shot, he just get right out the like he just get out the way. You like how the fuck is like you feel me? He'll make you feel slow. I know I'm not slow, but he make you feel slow. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, that was definitely a good experience, bro. I didn't gonna lie, I'm definitely trying to do it again for sure.
yeah, it'd be different when you man, especially a guy like that. Like that's a different type of level than I've ever been in there with. But like just being in there
No,
with
but
a guy
listen
like
though,
that.
because listen, this is the whole thing. A lot of people, even like I be watching no bullshit. I be watching Hank Lundy. Hank go to my gym.
Yeah, yeah,
I be seeing Hank spar. People will look at the record and be like, "Oh, this nigga's a bum. He ass da, 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 da." But when you actually there in person, you get to see this shit. Even Jesse Hart, when you really get to see these niggas, you really, if you know boxing, then you really understand why this guy is a world class fighter. Like he might, the record might not resemble the skills, but this nigga is a high level fighter. He is a high level fighter. You feel me? And you gonna learn a lot about yourself being in there with them. You know what I mean? So like they just gonna show you what you need to work on. Now you like, all right, yeah. Now when I come back again, now I'm gonna show you how better I got from the last time I was in there with you. You feel me?
right.
right.
I just feel as though me being 25, I'm not gonna lie. I feel as though me personally, I feel like my talent, like my talent, like I feel like I'm up there with like Tank, Shakur, and them two specifically, because I feel like they better than everybody else. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like them two guys is better than everybody else. So I feel like my talent wise, I'm near like my talent is there with them. You get what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a little bit behind because I'm 25. I'm still doing this amateur shit. You get what I'm saying? But I knew what I got. You feel me? So when I spar these dudes, it's like, no, I gotta get better. I gotta get. They be like, why you be so like put so much pressure on yourself? It's because I'm a little late in the game and I knew what I am. You feel me? So I gotta get there. So yeah, I enjoy it though. You feel me?
No, real shit. And then just kind of speaking on being 25 now, especially with you coming off your injury, do you kind of feel like there's a little bit more pressure? Do you feel like I don't want to say in a rush, but I guess in a way that's what I'm asking. Like, do you kind of feel like in a rush that you kind of got to push your amateur career a little faster to turn pro due to your injury?
Nah, nah. I feel as though like I just feel as though if you do everything right, if I do everything right and I do what I gotta do, handle my business the right way, I will be turning pro later on this year or early next year.
No, word. And describe your style of fighting. Would you consider yourself a brawler, a boxer, puncher, a pure boxer?
I feel like I'm a boxer puncher, but I'm whatever I gotta be depending on what's in front of me. To be honest with you, it was depending on whatever in front of me. See, I got the type of joint like for me, like if I'm gonna watch you a little bit, if I get to see what you do, I'm like, all right, this how I'm gonna do to him. You feel me? Like I'm gonna go in my memory bank and remember, or Shakur did this to Tia, or Tank did this to Ryan, or you feel me? Benavidez did this to Plant. So this how I'm gonna approach it. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I do know for sure, you just want to keep your guard tight, keep your guard tight, and use your jab for sure. Move your head.
Basic fundamentals type of shit.
Where
And it'll be a whole lot easier, bro. You gonna see a lot of shit just off of that.
No, real shit. Because a lot of times I feel like, or do you feel like that came with obviously experience, of course, but do you feel like you had to like learn like in a hard way, or you had to get humbled for lesser words to like to basically use fundamentals? I don't have to do too much, or I may not have to pressure
Yeah,
here. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because like this is something that Greg been beating in my head for a minute. Like, bro, it's boxing, bro. Like you keep trying to knock everybody out, you keep throwing these bombs, bro. Like that shit ain't gonna work with everybody. Like especially when you come down the way, it ain't gonna work with everybody. In my mind, I'm like, man, you tripping, nigga. This how I rumble. You feel me? Like I'm gonna fuck how big he is. I'm gonna fold it. But then it don't work like that. Then when it don't work like that, what you gonna do? Cause you in there trying to fight, and you done showed all your looks, you showed them all your moves and everything that you got, and now the niggas got you. Cause that's the thing about being an amateur. You got 3 rounds. You got 3 rounds. You feel me? So you gotta move quick. So when you sparring a pro, you sparring 6, 7, sparring 6, 8, 10 rounds. You done showed him everything in 3 rounds. Now he done picked up all your moves. He picked up your rhythm, everything that you all these different rhythms and certain little tricks you got. Niggas picked up on all that. Now what you gonna do?
Right. Do you think being in the amateurs was kind of the reason it was kind of hard to find a middle ground? Because they want you to be patient, but you only got 6 minutes to get the job done. Well, 9 minutes. What is it? It's three 2 minute rounds or
No,
3 minutes.
when you go elite, like when you go open class, when you go open class now, it's just 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 rounds.
Yeah, so you got 9 minutes to show the judges you won. Do you feel like that's the reason you kind of was out there trying to fight more so than box? Because when you try to box, it do involves more patience. You do got to set it up, more time
They
going by while you looking for your shot.
they say that, like they say that, but I don't know. It depends on like how they scoring it. But if you landed cleaner shots and you really get hit, I like how could they sit there and get that to that guy? You feel me? Because they do say that, but I see a lot of fights where kids be fighting like pros. You feel me? So I don't know. I really don't know.
You
But
know, it's
me,
crazy.
I feel like I see a lot of times where they just be looking for more activity. Even like you said, motherfucker might be blocking everything and landing cleaner shots, but the other guy might be more aggressive, and
yeah.
sometimes they might lean on him for that.
That used to that used to be a giveaway that somebody is really really good at what they do. If somebody is a top amateur but boxing, I'd be like, oh, are they? That's pretty decent.
Cause
Most
look at
people you gotta
Salim,
be
but
aggressive.
look at how the young boy Salim fight. I don't really
Yeah,
think like he be like rushing his work or just be overly throwing punches and shit. You feel me? So really, I don't know. It depends, but I don't think that's my style. Like that's not my style of fighting. Maybe I probably throw a little bit more combinations, but like how you say like I ain't throwing a whole bunch of punches though. My shit is I'm smart with it. I'm not doing that shit though, man. You feel me?
no facts. Just like you speaking on the Salim kid, he a cold motherfucker too. Like he aggressive, but he don't do too much. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you can't though. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest with you. You really can't, cause that's what's gonna separate you from like back to cause I sparred somebody like my man. He fight at 54. One of the guys fight at 54, right? Sparred him a couple weeks ago. Like I said, I'm 5'5" and a half. He every bit of like 5'10", 5'11". You feel me, bro? And he do crack. You feel me? But
he big as hell. I know he.
yeah, but I had the boxing.
Yeah,
But the way I was boxing was like I was like, all right, he keep that lead hand down low. This is a shot that he like. He gonna shoot a shot before he threw it, kind of like how Ryan be. So I approached it how Tank did with Ryan. I just kept my lead hand out there up here high, and I was just touching him with it. But I'm not gonna get too. I'm not gonna try to do too much because he big as shit. He hit hard as shit. If I try to open up too quick, he might fuck around, clip me. You feel me? So you really do gotta be cautious with what's in front of you. Dude could be shorter. He could crack. A lot of these dudes, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like even Tevin Farmer, and it might be surprising y'all, but motherfuckers could crack.
Yeah, in fact, I
I
believe
think
that.
Motherfuckers,
I think everybody could crack. I think if any
yo,
grown man punch you in your face is gonna hurt, but
motherfuckers could crack. So you can't just be like your risk gotta be calculated. You feel me? That's why I like Shakur and Tio shit, I can see why Shakur. Like people might bash him for it, but if you really know the game, you gonna understand. Like you gonna have to be like that. Now you can take your risk. If you gonna take your risk, it gotta be calculated. Like how Tank is. You feel me? He gotta take a calculated risk because he's shorter than everybody. But Shakur, you ain't gotta take no risk. You could just beat a motherfucker with a jab, and
yeah.
why not? You
And
feel
I
me?
think
Why
people
not?
sometimes it be people temperament too. People
But you,
temperament it's gonna help you or not help you in terms of your style. Like Crawford
listen,
on camera saying like I got to get back to boxing. I just be knocking motherfuckers out back when he was a welterweight. That's his temperament. Like he's a superior boxer, but sometimes your temperament is
I
gonna
mean,
have you
if
take
if
risks.
you break him all the way down, I feel like this is my type. This is my style right here. I'm a boxer shit out you. Well, I break you down within six. I can get you out in 7 or 8. I'm gonna get you out of there. But if I gotta stay sharp for 12 rounds straight, I'm gonna stay sharp for 12 rounds straight. It is what it is.
It's like you usually see people temperament when they win in every second of a fight. So if you see Shakur winning every second of a fight, that's his temperament. He's not going to go for it. If you're watching Bud fighting somebody who don't got nothing for him, he's going to try to stop you. So it's
Because
just
on the other side of
usually
that, though,
they usually when
on
you
the other
win it
side
every
of that,
second, it shows you what temperament people usually have when they winning.
that's because listen, on the other side of that, that motherfucker could crack and he's strong as shit. Like my last fight, I fought it was supposed to be 145. Dude was like 150. I was like 147, right?
Mm.
And I'm watching it though, and I heard him a couple times. You feel me? I heard him. But you cannot take it's 3 rounds. It's not a 6 round, 8 round fight. I probably would have knocked him out if it was like 6, 8 rounds. You feel me? I heard him a couple times, only 3 rounds. But you can't get overexcited because this motherfucker could crack, bro. Like I'm like, even when I got him on the rope, I'm still cautious of taking the risk because this nigga can hit. So you get in there and you just bum rushing like Pacquiao did Marquez, and you could be winning, you going out. So you gotta really be cautious with your wrist when you if you want to take him out. If you want to just stick behind the jab and beat him, fuck it.
Like David Benavidez, I don't care how hard you hit. He's almost always gonna try to take you out. That's just his temperament. He's never, especially if he win it every second, is never gonna be in his brain like let me go to
Go
sleep.
12.
He almost
No,
always
not for that
don't
motherfucker.
give a fuck how hard you hit. He literally his
But
temperament is
also
almost
though,
always
hey,
going. You're
listen
gonna
though,
have to
also
adjust.
though, you know it's a dirty game. So sometimes this shit you could be beating the shit out of somebody, it might not go in your favor.
No, if you're the B side, you should definitely be on there. If you're the A side though, you got money. You ain't gotta worry about that type of shit. That's what B side. Only the B sides gotta worry about little shit like that. When you're the A side, you good money. You just gotta win you about. You just gotta fight to a draw. The politics should do the rest.
This
Speak
shit.
about being an up and coming Philadelphia boxer. How does Philly influence you in terms of how important is it to be a great Philadelphia fighter, or do it not mean nothing?
Shit don't mean nothing to me. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't care about this shit,
Cause that's
bro.
what JYD said.
He said
That's the man
same
he asked
shit,
that. He
dude.
said he like
Yeah. Listen, a lot of the great Philadelphia fighters, bro, like new shade, but like they great Philadelphia fighters, but as far as like world class, it's like you feel me? Like you might be a world class fighter and you could be from Philly, but a lot of them is they might consider them B level. You feel me?
mm-hmm.
Me being 25, coming in the game at this age, I'm gonna be all honest. What I come from, like I'm in the hood. You feel me? Like I come from the hood, bro. I come from some shit. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here, and I'm just trying to get away from everybody. So my goal is to really just make as much money as I can. But I'm not trying to lose the new body though. I really want to be the best. You feel me? But my goal is not, oh, I'm the greatest Philadelphia fighter. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Just let me get my money and get the fuck away from everybody. That's how I feel. And
No,
especially in Philly, a lot of niggas is fake anyway. You feel me? They be in your face. Oh yeah, what's up? Da-da. Oh yeah, speaking of coaches, shout out to my old head Weege though too. My fault, I forgot to shout him out. I gotta shout him out because I've been working with him lately. My old head Weege is dumb nice. You hear me? Dumb nice. So yeah, I ain't forget to say him. But Yeah, bro. A lot of people they sit there and talk with you, be in your face, laughing that niggas be talking about as soon as you walk off. So you don't really want to get too much having a pride thing of people that want to see you lose anyway. You feel me?
Word.
Like I went to Boots fights. I've been to Boots fights. Niggas that come out just to be talking shit as soon as he win. Talking about how Bud the fuck him up, this and that and this. It's a nigga from the city,
To me,
from
that's
the
not talking
hood.
shit though. Somebody think
No,
they
no,
can beat you in
no.
the fight. That
Listen to
don't
what I'm
mean
saying though. It's a nigga from your city, from the hood in your city, in a city full of nothing but murders. You feel me? Ain't nothing positive going on. This person having an event in the Wells Fargo Center. Danny ain't never fight at the Wells Fargo Center. Who the last nigga fought in the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia? Who done that?
the boy who beat Marvin Hagler.
Exactly. So who's done that? And look what he doing. I'm not gonna hate on him and be like, oh yeah, such and such a fuck him up. Or who the fuck he fight? Or no, no, bro. He breaking down barriers and he leading the way for us. He giving us something to look up to. You feel me? And he giving us motivation. So just seeing that, I don't give a fuck about being no Philly fighter or having no pride from Philly. Fuck him.
But
So
that's every fighter though. Every fighter going you go catch criticism from no matter where you from,
yeah,
what
but you
city you
talking about
from.
people from your city, bro. People that might know you. They not coming to see you win. They really coming to see you lose. They be like, oh, I told you. You feel me? Oh, I told you. They don't know Terrence Crawford. They not from the Omaha, Nebraska. They from Philadelphia, and they spent their hard-earned money to come down to South Philly just to watch Boots and talk shit about him.
But just how you said, like how Philly people be, that's why some people like that. You just was talking about how I don't give a fuck about being a Philly fighter because niggas is fake that. So that's how some of them people looking at it. They don't care you from Philly. Just like you said, niggas in Philly be shiesty. So they don't really care about none of that. He from Philly in the city you from. Me personally, I won't look at nobody like they ain't coming out. He coming out of my city because I'm not the biggest fan of Philly. Like I don't give a fuck about being from Philly. I'm just trying to make it. So you being from Philly won't make me like you no more or less. For real. Cause I don't really care about it.
I mean, want to see you win though. I definitely want to see you win, especially me coming up and being in them shoes because I know how hard it is. So I'm gonna definitely want to see you win. I'm not gonna come here and fight to talk shit about you.
Word.
If that's the case. I just won't come at all.
Speaking on the Boost situation, man, how you feel about Boost and Virgil? The lawsuit going down. You feel like either guy ducking?
I don't really be too much in tune. I don't even really know what's going on. I know it was a lawsuit with Virgil and his people, bro. I don't know. It just go to show that Bruce wasn't ducking like everybody said he was.
Basically, yeah, they talking about they the whole shit over
I
the
think it.
fight. I don't know.
To me, it goes to show Virgil wasn't ducking. I look at it the opposite. The nigga literally told the judge, like, bro, I was trying to leave him to make this fight. Like, if you, like, what else can you do? Like, what else more can you prove? Like, my own promoter's suing me because I tried to make the fight without him. To me, that shows Virgil to me a little bit more that Virgil wasn't ducking. I'm literally getting sued by my promoter because he's saying you tried to go make that fight and make that money without me and not try to pay your cut with me. So it's like to me that shows Virgil wanted to fight. And
No,
that's
I see what
that's
you're
how I
saying,
look.
but at the
That's how
same
I
time,
look
you
at
gotta
it.
understand that everybody was paid. See, everybody was paying a narrative on Boots because you know
Like I'm literally in court right now fighting,
because
and
it's
I had to pay
listen.
the
In my
money because I wanted
opinion,
to fight him that bad.
listen though. In my opinion, people wanted a reason to shit on Boots because of Terrence Crawford. So they try to make Boots look like a duck, or he look like he's not a boogeyman. Look, he's ducking this person. He's ducking. He ducked Devin Haney. He ducked Teofimo. He ducked. You feel me? So now they just was looking for a reason, and now he like, oh yeah, I say I'm ducking. Or I'm pulling up to this fight. So that and then he trying to get the fight made, and now it's all this other shit on Virgil. And so it just to me it go to show.
They might as well just
Oscar don't want the fight.
no Oscar. That's true. Now that's true.
I might be
Yeah,
true.
Oscar like
So
I don't.
listen, Oscar don't want the fight, but Oscar and them and everybody in the whole world on the internet make it seem like Boots don't want the fight. So
Yeah,
he just pulled the
Oscar.
card. So to me, Boots pulled the card. Now Virgil might not be ducking, but somebody on his team was, which is Oscar.
That boy,
My man in court right now trying to leave Oscar to make the fight. He don't have to prove nothing else to me no more. That nigga
No,
literally
he
told
don't.
the judge like, "Yo, judge, I'm literally trying to make the fight with Boots. Like, can you help me?" Cause this nigga
But
told
here,
me
what you gotta
you ain't even
understand
telling
though,
the judge like
these
did you help me
guys,
out?
these guys box. They've been boxing since they was kids. When you in the amateurs, bro, it ain't no ducking. It ain't no. You
They
get to
not
pick
worried
and
about
choose who
none of
you
that
fighting.
shit. Yeah, niggas
So
ain't
they
scared
ain't,
of nothing. Yeah, it's just the money aspect of it now. What can we do on the business side? Yeah,
like I seen somebody send me a post the other day because they a Bud fan. They send me they a Bud and Shakur fan. They send me a John where a boy on YouTube talking about oh Boots. He look like this and that, but you put in front of him an elite boxer just like Javante Davis, they ain't gonna look that good. Boots beat Richardson Hitchens in the amateurs. That's an elite boxer. He beat what's his name? He beat Gary Antoine Russell and wow and all those other people he fought. Mm,
I thought he got fought over
uh,
something by Gary Anton. He won one?
yeah, he won one of them.
No.
Yeah, and he beat and Tank beat Erickson Lubin. Tank beat Erickson Lubin. A couple of names on his resume as far as the amateurs go. So he's already beat elite boxers. These same styles, y'all say, oh, what you call it? Certain guys don't look good in front of slick boxers, bro.
Yeah,
We
but
from
that's
Philly,
amateurs though, because Danny beat Bud in the amateurs and
but listen though, we
he
from
wouldn't do
Philly.
nothing with a Bud
If
Crawford.
you can't tell me I can't beat a slick boxer, and I'm from Philly, and that's all I do is spar or fight slick boxers.
But that's the thing. It don't. I don't understand where from Philly. That don't matter. Your style is what people decide. It don't matter where you're from. If you look like a fighter
If
who
you
can be a
listen,
slick
if you from
boxer and you from
Philly, nine out of
Minnesota,
10. If you from Philly, 9 out of 10, you gonna be in there with a lot of slick boxers.
no, that's true. But they're gonna go by your performance on TV. If you fight a slick boxer on TV and don't look good, they're gonna say you don't know how to fight slick boxers.
Anybody gonna look bad against a slick boxer though.
No, that's true. That's true. It's gonna be
It ain't.
hard to. It's gonna be hard. That's why I was impressed with Keyshawn Davis and Jermaine Ortiz. Because not that I didn't think he won, I just always feel like it's hard to beat Ortiz and look super superb doing it because he a mover, he a boxer.
Yeah, but my whole thing is though, it was because he gave Tio a run. But my always
Give
thing been
Loma a
with
run
Tio.
too.
My thing always with Tio is I just don't like his feet.
that's everybody thing with T.O.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Never liked his feet, like bro. I could never sit there and watch a whole Tio fight because I don't like his feet. That's why I knew Shakur was gonna win. I told you, I said it's gonna come down to whoever got the better feet, and
I
Shakur
got
got this
Shakur
way
against
better feet.
anybody since I seen him at 19.
Yeah, that's
Like I always
everybody
like
thing
even
with
when I
T.O.
watched No Cap, I told him I had Tio beating Luma. I had Tio beating Luma. When I seen Tio beat Luma, I said Tank is stretching. Stretch Tio. His
Yeah,
feet is
man,
like
he square up a lot. I don't know. I don't know what I know what you're saying
yeah.
though.
Like when he throw the two, he'll jump into it. He'll score up then throw it. I just don't like the
Teal just super talented. He's super gifted. I think he still is more gifted than Shakur. Shakur just got more technical ability,
I
but
just
that's
feel
why
like
he don't
this
have
though.
the same
I
money.
just feel like I like to see him and Ryan fight because I always felt this dude he gonna jump right to that hook.
He
So I
like
want
Ryan
to see what he'll
Garcia.
do.
He like Ryan Garcia in a way where because they so gifted, they don't have the fundamentals as good as a Tank or a Devin or a Shakur. But in terms of raw ability, they probably got the best raw ability out of all them guys. But in terms of IQ, decision making in the ring, that's where it fucks them
Yeah,
over at.
especially the IQ part because I'm seeing shit. I was about to tell you he throwing like wild shots like looping
Ryan
hooks.
Ryan was the most gifted out of everybody. When I first laid my eyes on everybody that we talking about,
Yeah,
Ryan
Ryan
was
definitely
the
got that
one.
rose.
He was
Yeah,
the
he
most
is.
gifted out of every, just
Yeah,
in
you know
terms of
he is.
speed and power combination. But I knew that your decision making and your fundamentals is probably was gonna make them better than you.
But my whole thing with this dude is like, bro, not even doing straight shots. You know, straight shots get there before a wild shots. My man. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
You know, T.O. had a lot of motherfuckers confused in there that night. I ain't gonna lie. It just I don't know what was going on with T.O. man. But I'm not surprised though. Shit.
I don't know. I wasn't surprised. I'm not surprised. I thought it probably would be a little closer, but I already knew because he
Yeah, I
got
knew
them.
he was
But I
losing. I
knew
just
he
didn't
had
think he was
faster
losing
feet.
that bad. I didn't think he
And
was gonna
here
lose
go the
that
whole
bad.
thing though. I knew he had faster feet too. You feel me?
His athleticism is just bad. He more athletic than Shakur,
I thought he was
and I thought that
faster
was
than
gonna help.
Shakur too.
No, but I knew Shakur had fast. No, I no, in no way he was gonna be faster than Shakur because Shakur coming up from a 26. This is what gives Shakur and Tank the edge over these guys because they really 26 pounders. They coming up even Gary Russell. they feet and they hands is way faster than these guys. They're gonna beat you off of speed. Like they could be there and then not be there, and they're gonna beat you off of speed. It's easy. That's why Manny Pacquiao was getting over at 47. How he was just too fast, bro.
I don't think it's Shakur's speed. I think it's he threw the most untelegraphed shot out of everybody in boxing today, and I think that's what basically from getting it from point A to point B.
And it's
He
right
threw
there.
that
So
he
if he
threw
hold
that
his
shot
jab, like
untelegraphed better than
his jab gonna be from
everybody
right
in
here.
boxing.
His shit was from right here, boom, and he bringing it back right here.
I don't even look at Shakur like he got all this crazy speed. I think that's what make him faster than everybody. He threw the
And he
most
died. I feel like he
what's
no,
his
I
name?
knew he was faster than Tio though. I ain't gonna lie, I knew he was faster than Tio.
That shit is no telegraph on it. Like it's like I was watching the fight trying to figure
Yeah,
out
that's a
like
motherfucker.
where
Yeah,
would you
man.
pick up on him about to throw a jab, and I can
Yeah.
almost find it on any other fighter before I find it on his. I was watching Usyk, Bud. I find it on anybody else before I could find it on Shakur.
No, that
Like you said,
timing to fuck a
the
motherfucker up.
mechanics basically his mechanic. He probably got the best mechanics in terms of if you didn't see none of them fight, you just telling everybody, yo, throw a 1-2, throw a 1-2-3. You probably gonna think he the best out of all of them because his mechanics just gonna look sharper than everybody else.
Yeah, he got one of them jabs. You don't even see that bitch coming. That bitch just tap you. You don't even know that bitch coming.
I kept saying you can't beat a fighter throwing one punch at a time. That's when I really knew it was over for Tio. He let Shakur
I
throw
knew it was over for Tio
one
when that
punch
nigga
at
went
a time, three
southpaw.
times and landed all of
He
it.
said he was trying to find anything to work.
This nigga went southpaw, and at the end of the round, Shakur started laughing and
No,
shit. Like, and he knew it. He told
he
him.
didn't have no choice though, because Shakur would make a miss to the point where he out of position, so you don't have time to go back to orthodox. So it's smarter to stay in southpaw at that point.
This nigga tried to fight Shakur for like 30 seconds, a minute in southpaw position, bro. I knew it was over. It was nothing he could do.
Nigga trying to make adjustments. Plus, it don't help that his daddy didn't give him no type of coaching or assistance in that
The
motherfucker.
adjustment is, bro, you gotta throw straight shots. Keep your hands up. When you
You got
down
to
here, but at the same time, the way he was positioning his body, he was like leaning towards Shakur power hand. So you like this with your lead hand there, facing his
yeah,
power
yeah.
hand.
Tio, he said, "Where's your power, bro?"
He ain't tell him none of that shit. He ain't tell him none of that. He told that nigga, man,
But
you got to do
Tio
something.
Senior though, he real humble. He ain't say nothing because, like I said, there's a lot of coaches who don't have nowhere near of a level fighter that I got. Nobody could say nothing to me if your fighter not better than Tio. That's why I'm gonna put it out there. If I was Tio coach and you telling me I can't coach, if you ain't got a fighter in your gym that's a 2-time Ring Magazine champion, then you can't coach neither.
Now we gotta see. Now we gotta see. Now we gotta see. Like I like to see Tio and Devin now. Feel me? I like to
No,
see
Yeah,
Tio and Ryan. I
like
like to
how
see Tio and Devin.
how can you watch Tio fight
all them niggas got to fight.
and then
But I'm not
and
gonna
say
lie though.
Tio and say he can't
No,
coach?
listen. But I
That's
ain't gonna lie
that's
though.
stupid.
After that fight though, I said, bro, this how you know they disrespectful. Y'all said Boots was ducking him. You know what Boots would do to him? Boots would
No,
break Tio's neck, bro.
I don't think nobody
Oh
said
man,
Boots was ducking Tio. I don't know. No, but I don't know. I don't think nobody really thinks that, but maybe the Devin Haney part. Tio never even fought at 47, so how could they
He
say
called
he
out
ducked
Boots though.
Tio?
They said they was saying about offer Boots would win it, but Boots
then Boots bullied that he hold him at that one of them fights he had. You know what I mean? It wasn't about the fight, but he was just kind of bullying a nigga, man.
even Devin Haney, bro, Devin Haney can't do nothing with that. Devin Haney ain't doing nothing with him, bro.
Whoa.
Sorry, bro. Devin ain't doing nothing with Boots, bro.
Oh no. I don't think so. I think maybe the first couple rounds you just
Too
boxing.
much.
I don't think so.
Listen, Boots too much for him, bro.
I think yeah, like I said, I think it's just too. It's a lot, man. It's a lot, man.
Boots going to have to go to 60, man. Ain't nobody fighting
Yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah. He gonna
Especially if
have
you don't
to.
get this Virgil. What more
He
can you? I
not
mean, you could go get a. You see, they talking about Xander Zayas. He got 2 belts.
They're not
he
gonna get.
23.
They're
He
not doing that. They're
23.
not gonna do that, bro. They're not gonna do that.
He's
I don't
Cause you
think they're
gotta
23.
gonna
think.
put him in there
Listen,
with him either.
Bro,
Especially
hey,
since
Boots.
he got 2 belts. I'm not putting him in
bro,
there with that nigga, bro.
out of every manager, Xander probably got the best team in boxing right now. Like he
Listen,
can
listen though.
move so beautiful. You're not fighting no Boots.
Eh,
We could wait for Boots. We could let Boots like have some more fights. Let him get a little bit more beat up before we fight him.
Cause you
He
gotta
not gonna
think
be
like this
Boots again
though.
until 5 years
You
from
gotta
now.
think like this. A lot of these people say they in it to be the best and they want to be this champion and legend. Niggas is in to make some money. You feel
Oh
me?
yeah,
If you 23 years old, just like Brian Norman, it was never smart to fight Boots because that he could beat the shit out you so bad where you can never be the same
But here's
again.
the thing: Boots at 23. You're not putting him in there with a guy like that neither. So we talking like it's just
Yeah,
no for
yeah,
Boots.
but
You're
you
not gonna
shouldn't
do it
put
neither.
you shouldn't put no
Nobody,
23 you
nope.
shouldn't put no 23-year-old with somebody that dangerous because he
Yeah,
might not come back the same and you're not gonna make your money.
No,
it's
real
just
shit.
bad business. It's not
Yeah,
even
fuck your
that.
career up.
It's just, especially Xander. Like y'all understand, he's not gonna be the same age as Boots till 5 years from now. Like I could let Boots have more wear and tear. I can let him fight a couple people, go through some couple battles first before I fight him. Like
But you gotta find somebody that's gonna give him that battle and that war. Like
you
who
will. It's
gonna get that
boxing,
to
man.
him?
Everybody found it.
Shit.
Roy Jones found it. Floyd found it.
What's
If they
called?
found it, he gonna find it. It's boxing, so we ain't got. It's not that deep on that part.
Shit, right now at 160, you got old ass Laura.
Every boxer who ever put on a pair of gloves found it. So Boots ain't gonna be the only one that don't find it. So I'm not even worried about that part. You just got to get the fights, and most of that time, that don't even come from the person you think is gonna come
You gonna
from.
happen to, yeah, I
It don't
know.
even come from the person that you like. Oh, that's a 50-50 fight. It comes from the person that you like. Boots
Yeah,
about
that's
to
because
walk
most
all
people
over
don't
him.
even know boxing. Most people don't even know boxing.
So
Because you
it
gotta
don't
stop and
even.
think. It's a bunch of motherfuckers that box, bro. You talking about this guy, he top five. This nigga ain't fight 100 niggas to say he was the top five guy. That was back in the day shit. That's how you knew they was top five, because they really got 100 fights.
No, for
They fought the top 100 niggas. So
sure.
real shit. Like
That's
Lamont, I like Lamont. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with Lamont Roots too. I like his little inside game, but nobody thought he was gonna go to a draw or give tank
no. I
gas
just.
like that.
I actually like. I actually called Lamont. I said when we did our breakdown, I thought Lamont reminded me of Tank a lot. Like in terms of their style, I said Tank just like how like shit. Like if you watch Zay Quinn Moses, he remind me of Shakur a lot. But Shakur, that style was just at a different level with that style. But he remind me of Shakur. That's how I was looking at Roach and Tank. Like they remind me of each other. Tank just do everything in that style at a higher level. Because they both throw short shots. They both could fight in the pocket. They both counter punchers. They both not the most active. And they both come from the same area. They've been coached and in the same gym. So it wasn't a
Yeah, the
coincidence.
only
It
thing
wasn't
about
a
Lamont
coincidence.
is like Lamont inside game just be like real tight. He be like real tight.
He
I like
tight
it
in
though.
that shoulder roll in that
Yeah,
motherfucker. Yeah, he
yeah,
he good at it though.
yeah. He is though. He is though.
He cold with that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
He definitely is. But I like that nigga Gary Russell, Mister Gary Russell. That nigga nice.
With the fast hand
What you
motherfucker.
talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Will
cold. He
Gary.
cold. His last fight,
Yeah.
man, he fried that nigga, man. I want to see him fight
That's what I'm
again.
like, yo, this is boxing. Like I'm like, that's like a great example. If you ever want to teach somebody what's boxing, you sit your kid down, you show them
That's
that
how
fight. That
that's how
nigga
I know
Gary
Loma
is
the truth.
nice.
That nigga Loma was 0-1 and took the fight. That's how I know Loma the truth.
Yo,
He's
listen,
0-1 and took the fight against a Gary
listen,
Russell. I know
listen.
he the truth.
I ain't gonna lie. Some way we can make this. Some way I can make it happen. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to go out there and go like train with them niggas for a little bit. I'm trying. That nigga Gary, the truth, bro.
Man, he was cooking. Whoever the Mexican dude he was fighting the last time, man. Oh my god,
I want to see him again. I didn't even lie. I like to see him in tank fight.
I want to see him fight again too. Shit, he getting too old and he
I
not
ain't even gonna
active
lie.
enough, man.
I would love to see him in tank fight. That's a good fight.
I don't think he said he only could fight once a year because his hand and shit.
Shoulders, yeah.
Oh
But
yeah, I mean,
that's still, and they both PBC, so that still could happen though. That's a good fight, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think that's no walk in the park for either guy. That's a good ass fight.
no, it definitely ain't no walk in the park, especially with his hand speed and just his IQ in that bit. That nigga's a dog, man.
And he really got confidence. Like that's one of the most confident niggas. Like and like some niggas be faking it though, but that nigga
Yeah, I know
really
he was trying to fight
confident.
Bud at one point.
Yeah, I
He
like Gary,
stuck
bro.
Bud too. They told him when they was going through their little beef and John, they had an altercation at the train station when they was amateurs. He snuck Bud
Yeah,
one time. They got into it one time.
I like Gary, bro. I like him.
He was trying to fight Devin
Nah, I
Haney
fuck
at
with
one
you.
point. He be beefing. I remember he
I fuck
pulled
with
up
you
on
for
Leo
sure.
Santa Cruz's dad, put his arm around his shoulder and everything. Went to where he was staying at. I said, "Yo, Gary, really, this nigga really out
He
of
be on
pocket."
that, bro. He be tripping.
I think I put up to his dad. Mind you, his dad can't even talk. Like Leo Santa Cruz dad was actually sick around this time. I don't know how the fuck he found out where his dad was at.
Oh yeah, that's for sure some fighting shit. I'm
That
whooping
was
your ass, and
crazy.
we
They
figuring
never
out
fought
who.
too. That's the crazy part. That fight
Yeah, they
never.
never fought each other. Yeah, They never fought each other. Hey, I
Now, we
like.
would have had to make a fight after.
Yeah, I was about to say that. When I seen that, I said, "Oh yeah, we definitely get in a fight." They never fought.
Nigga, I'll take the lows, nigga. I'll take the lows for that fight, dude.
No,
Give me
Gary be
that.
on. Gary be on there for sure. If you say anything, this he'll tell you right now, nigga. I go to 54 and fight you.
You see what he said? He was going at Chris Colbert. He talking about Chris Colbert said some shit to him. He said, yeah, but at work I smack the shit out of a motherfucker with it though.
Yeah, he did.
He said, no, you ain't hearing me. I smack the shit out of a motherfucker with it though. This is Gary gangster for real.
Gary be tripping, dog.
We're right, cause
What
Chris
you
talking
think
about
about especially since you've been in there with Tev? How you like a fight with him and Chris Colbert? They said they would fight each other.
I'm gonna go with Tab, bro. I'm definitely go with Tab, bro. I ain't gonna lie, he definitely a little hard to hit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
no,
No,
yeah,
Tev's style though
that's how
is
he made
like
his
that though.
shit. That's
That
how he
nigga's
made his
slick as
money.
hell.
That's why we know him, cause he hard to hit. That's how he make his
Yeah,
money. Like
Tev's style is like man, his feet work is crazy.
A phone? No.
like how when a nigga hit a 3-point shot in the league, and you be like, yeah, that's how you make his money. Cause he here to shoot the
Literally
ball. That's tough. He made his money off making niggas miss.
making niggas missing. Nigga, that feet work is good, man. That nigga cold.
Let
Yeah,
the
because
people know.
Colbert, he ain't got no crazy power or nothing like that. You put a little pressure on him. Tab fast. He got a little pop. Put a little pressure on Chris Colbert. It's the way he living too. You feel me? He done.
Who Colbert?
Yeah.
A lot of talent. I actually think Chris Colbert more talented. I just think the intangibles part. That's what Tev. That's why I would pick Tev to win.
And it's the high level experience though. You feel
Right.
me?
Mm-hmm.
We all feel as though more experience. I feel as though whatever you gonna set him up with, he done seen this shit so many times. He not going for that shit. I'm
And
telling you, because you can
motherfucking
have him there, but you'll throw it. He just boom, because he already know what you gonna throw. How many motherfuckers do this at him? You feel me?
right. And yeah, Tev just been at a high level, man. Guys like Zapata twice. Even if
You know what's
the Jay
crazy?
Taya.
Schofield shit, that's still a high level fight.
That's a fight of the underachiever versus the overachiever.
This is what I'm trying to tell you though. Being in there, that young boy, I'm like, this young boy had to be on something. I ain't even gonna lie. Even
who we
before I
talking
even
about?
sparred, yeah, even before I even sparred him, I'm like, young boy just got dropped by a fake ass pitbull cruise, and then the next fight he go do that. I am gonna gotta be on something, but that's
Who
what
you talking
happens when you
about?
be kid
Schofield.
Austin.
Who?
Schofield.
Oh.
Like this shit really a dirty game, bro. Especially if you the B side, bro. You feel me? Like that shit, I don't know, cause I
They
don't
say
really think.
Schofield
I think
cracking
he just
though.
got caught clean. Yeah, I think he got caught. If
Yeah,
Schofield don't
he is,
got
but I just
nothing,
don't think he that good though.
if you know Schofield, you don't think he do nothing good. The least you could say is you know he can crack. Like if you don't like his style, you don't like nothing about him, you know he can crack. So I ain't even gonna put that on that. Like that's one thing I do know he good for. If he touch
But
anybody,
what's next for him though? Like,
it's going to hurt.
That's a good question because I mean he at a point now where he got to make a move with a decent name.
Shit, he probably
you
about to be
know,
he about to be paying for some lawyers, man. Y'all seen that video Devin Haney put out? Like,
yeah,
Was it at his
but that
pop?
been out though. That been out though.
oh, for real? I never seen
Yeah,
that.
I've been out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like I seen that like a while ago.
yeah, I seen that like a year or two ago, bro. When he started beefing with Greg, that came out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he don't want no parts of Abdullah.
Hell no, I don't think so. At least they say they do, but
That shit, man. They don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want no Keyshawn work. They don't want that.
yeah, Keyshawn ain't going back down to that motherfucker unless they gonna come
Hold
up.
on, but the young boy, big though. He might could fight it for you though.
You know, he's stocky motherfucker. Yeah,
Who?
Kid
Kid Austin.
Austin. He got strong ass nigga.
You see it like
Yeah, he big as shit.
I like Scooter Davis.
Oh, yeah, I like Scooter Davis. That's my boy.
Scooter
I
a
fuck with
dog,
Scooter.
man.
Yeah, I fuck with Scooter. I ain't gonna lie to you. I fuck with Scooter. That's crazy. That Camaro fought for that. With damn, this little nigga Camaro fighting at 47, bro.
man, I just know that I hope he just leave Mayweather. That's what I do know. Cause he probably was the most highly touted amateur in a minute. Everybody's waiting on his pro debut. Everybody waiting for him to turn pro. He don't even be fighting like that.
Yeah.
And then when he do fight, it's not on TV.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and he been like I said, he actually like the boxing world actually been waiting on Carmel for a minute. Like he been known in the boxing world since he was a kid. Like they've been waiting on that kid to see what he would look like as a pro.
Yeah, I like Carmelo a lot though.
Yeah, facts.
But that weight shit crazy. Nigga,
He
47.
do need to get disciplined and pick a weight class because Carmel's super talented to me. When he turned pro at 17, I was like, oh, well, he probably gonna be the youngest world champion in boxing at some point on some Abdullah Mason shit. That's how good I think he is. Because if you give him the right fights for over the next 4 years, he could be a champion just like Abdullah. But he already about to be 19. He didn't get that many fights, so now I don't know. But I hope after Floyd, I hope he leave. I hope he go to another. Because I know he could have signed with anybody. It's Carmel. Like I know everybody wanted him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like with Floyd, it's probably more so the relationship with him. That's probably like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
and he
saying?
be having good fight like the boy Robert Merriweather. He a hell of a prospect. Got that kid on the shelf. Him what 18, nice as shit, all the talent. You got that kid on the shelf. Like why you even
See how
sign?
he was doing Africa?
Like where and he told the boy Robert Merriweather. He said I turned pro because Floyd was in my ear about turning pro. So then you in these kids' ears about turning pro and did not give him no fights. Like.
Yeah, Floyd out of pocket.
I
Yeah,
told you, like
man.
he like Michael Jordan. He do this shit at the highest level, but Michael Jordan never drafted nobody good. When he owned the Charlotte Hornets, they was ass. He know how to play basketball. That don't mean you know how to run it.
Yeah.
Shit, I mean, he did his thing. He did his thing with Tank.
And that's their one
Yeah.
player. That's Michael Jordan. He got his one player too. It's Kemba Walker. He got his one right there. That's it. Out of all them years, they got his. They ain't gonna fuck it up every time. You gonna get one right.
Motherfucking Kimber Walker. I ain't heard that name in a minute.
Yeah, that was probably his only good draft pick. The only person who picked right. Everything else was some shit.
You know, and then he hold my nigga Joseph Brown, man. I need to see him fight more too, man.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, he got some other Puerto Rican kid too.
I know he got Robert Easter too, don't he? Or John Easter, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He decent too. Shit at 60, 68. Something like that.
But let the people know where they can follow you at. Give me your Instagram, your social medias, and let them know
You
when the next fight.
follow me. My name right there, Nieem, 2 underscores on Instagram. My next joint Saturday, March 21st. Golden Glove joint, open class 143.
Yes, sir.
It's the
You say
semifinals. The beginning.
143. You in shape.
Yeah.